Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for watching another video. Today we're going to be going over the 5 best mods you could do to your Mazda Miata. Now, I'm not going to be including the hardtop that I know mostly everybody wants to get, just because I feel like that's a universal mod that everybody can agree on that we all as Miata owners want to have. So I'm not going to include that, but we're going to be going over what I feel like are the 5 best mods you could do to your Miata, so let's get right into it. Alright guys, so first mod I recommend you go with would be wheels and tires. I am running a Koenig Decagram wheel. It's 15x8 plus 25 offset all around, wrapped in a Federal 595 RS RR 225/45/15 tire. These tires are amazing. First of all, I love them, especially for the price. The wheels are also awesome. They are like 11 or 12 pounds each, so a super lightweight set of wheels and nice grippy tires. I can put this car into any corner, any back road, and have a blast. The car doesn't lose any kind of control. You feel super in control while driving, and you know exactly what the car's gonna do. You know exactly where the car's gonna go. These cars come with very skinny wheels and tires from factory, so if you go wider and you enhance it with a good set of tires and wheels, it'll really change the way that this car drives. It's super wide. I love the way they look, and I got my fenders rolled, so now everything fits, no more rubbing going on. But wheels and tires definitely change the characteristic of the car. It makes the car look better, it makes the car handle better, it makes the car smoother to drive, it makes it more fun to drive. Wheels and tires are definitely a must, one of the best mods you could do for one of these cars. Alright guys, next mod I recommend you do is going to be suspension. Now let me show you, I am running Reaction USA Coilovers all around. They are super nice. I don't know if you can see them right there. They are 6K spring rate in the front and 5K in the rear. Now I decided to go for a softer spring rate as opposed to maybe doing like a BC racing coilover, because I wanted the car to be very streetable and more comfortable and not ride so stiff and harsh. But these coilovers, guys, are amazing. I love them, especially for the price. If you guys couldn't see them through the wheels and tires, I will put a picture up here right now of what they look like. And I also have an install video on my channel about putting them in and you know, my reactions and how the car feels. But suspension is a definite must on these cars. Again, from factory, these cars handle very well, but upgrading your suspension to a nice coilover setup or even a spring on shock setup will definitely change how the car handles. You can push it harder, you can drive more aggressively, and honestly, a nice stance on a car is one of the best things you can do. Obviously, these cars come with crazy wheel gap from the factory, so now I have mine. You can put about 1 finger in the rear and about 1 finger in the front as well. No, I can't fit 2, but about 1 all around. The fitment sits right on top of the tire, so I love the way they look. Coilovers are definitely the way to go, but again, I know some people running a spring over shock setup that handles really well and looks really nice too. I just prefer the adjustability of the coilovers. These are fully adjustable, dampening and everything, and if you want to use these as well for like a stand setup, if you're into like a stand setup on your Miata, these go super low. This is how the car sits right now. Obviously, it isn't like slammed, but it is pretty low for what it is. And I still have about maybe like 1.5 inches or 2 inches in the front and rear left. So if I wanted to go much lower, I could. But suspension, any kind of upgrade, like I said, if you want to do a spring over shock setup or you want to do a nice coilover setup, I definitely recommend for this car. Now we're at the front of the car. We're going to be talking about the headlights. The headlights that come on the Miata are super ugly in my opinion, and they're very dull. So I definitely recommend you guys get a nice LED headlight upgrade. I love the way these look. These are like a black housing. These came off of a Jeep. So Jeep headlights work perfectly for the Miata. They have the same connector, so they go right in. But I love the way these look. They're super bright. I bought a 6000K LED light, and honestly, it illuminates everything on the road. It's definitely a must-do upgrade because the stock headlights that come with this car are not very good. They don't brighten up the road enough when you're driving, and plus, especially on my color, the Silverstone, these lights look amazing with the black housing contrast. I'll turn them on just so that you guys can see how it looks. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it well on video, but They look super nice, and there's so many different options online for you guys to be able to upgrade. I love the way these lights look. It makes the car look more modern. It brightens up the road so much at nighttime, and honestly, it's a very cheap mod for what you get. It changes the look of the car completely, and it makes the car more enjoyable to drive at night. You can see everything, and overall, it's just a must-do mod because the stock headlights in these cars are terrible, and this just looks more aggressive and a lot nicer. All right, guys, so we're at the back of the car now, so you know what that means. Definitely recommended mod would be getting an exhaust system on your car. Now, it's super hard to make a 4-banger sound good, but this is a Circuit Works catback exhaust. For the price, you cannot beat it. I know a lot of people have asked me about it. Unfortunately, it seems like Circuit Works might be out of stock at the moment. I have recommended people to email them and contact them directly. I know some people have had success doing that. They've been able to get some exhaust made for them. But if you see it on their website that it is out of stock, just contact them directly to get more information, because I know a lot of you guys in my exhaust Miata video love the way this sounds. I think exhaust is a must-do mod on any kind of car that you're going to be modifying. It gives your car a different personality. You're putting a touch of what you like on the car itself, and I think it's just something where you distinguish your car from others. So you can either build your own exhaust, you could go with a different kind of catback exhaust system, you can do headers, you can do so many different things that'll make the car sound the way you want it to. I love the way this looks. I love the way it sounds. Again, it's very hard to make a 4-cylinder car sound great, but to me, this car doesn't sound too bad. It is a little drony. It is a little loud when you really get on it, but honestly, it's not my daily. I love the way it sounds. I love driving it. It just turns heads, and it's a super fun time. I will insert an exhaust clip right now. So yeah, guys, if you are interested, again, I could put a link in the description to this exhaust, but it is by a company called Circuit Works. They also have an Instagram if you want to DM them there. They're very good at answering DMs very quickly. So definitely, guys, you want to get an exhaust system for your car. It is awesome, and it builds a great personality for you and your car. So lastly, we are in my very bland and plain interior, and the last mod I recommend is definitely upgrading your head unit and upgrading your speakers. This is a 30-year-old car, guys. The head unit and the speakers that come with the car are going to be very outdated. They're not going to sound very good. So you don't have to go overboard with getting, you know, the top of the line sound system or whatnot. I literally just went to AutoZone. I bought a new head unit, and it has Bluetooth, so that's great. It has a little USB charger. It's a Boss audio system. This was like $50, and let me pull this off. I got also like Boss speakers. I don't want to pull the whole thing off. I don't know if you could see it there, but I got new speakers for the driver and passenger side. So the sound isn't like the greatest thing in the world, but over what it was before, it's kind of mandatory. Obviously, you drive cars in a day and age where they come with crazy, amazing sound systems, beautiful displays. Obviously, the Miata, at least mine being 30 years old, all of that stuff is so dated. Now this has Bluetooth, this has all the stuff that you would want, and overall, with speakers and head unit, it was like $80, and it takes, what, maybe an hour of wiring, putting things together. So it's definitely worth it. So fifth and last mod that I recommend you guys should do is speakers and a new head unit in your car. All right, guys, so that's going to conclude the video. Thank you for watching. If you have any other recommendations on mods, please put them down in the comments below. Maybe you'll help somebody else that's watching the video to answer a question for them that maybe I didn't go over. But in my opinion, these are the best mods you could do to a Miata. So again, from wheels and tires to new headlights, all these little things that you do will really modernize the car. It'll make it more fun to drive. It'll make it more unique to you. And that's the thing that I love about this car, that I bought it 100% stock. And in the few months that I've had it, I've been able to do a bunch of different things that have made me enjoy the car even more, drive better, handle better, and just, it makes you more attached to the car, and it makes the car a reflection of you. So that's what I really love about it. That's why I've been enjoying this car so much. There's so many other things that I've done to this car that I didn't include in the video, but it is what it is. I'm going to be making another video soon going over all the mods on the car, because I know a lot of people have been asking me about it from the different things that are done to it and whatnot. So I'll make a quick video shortly in the future going over all the mods that are done to the car. But anyways, guys, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe because it lets YouTube know that I'm doing a good job, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.